Golf is one of those sports where you either find it the most interesting thing in the world, you bleed golf, or you find it the most mid thing in the world and you can't stand more than 5 seconds of it. Personally, I only listen to golf or watch golf streams when I'm trying to sleep or when I'm at my nan's bingo night at the senior lounge. But this kid in the video that we're about to watch takes all of the inner monologues in the back of our heads, all of our dark thoughts, and translates it to reality because she hijacks a golf cart and sends it tearing through the golf course. Now, can we just take a second to appreciate the soundtrack of the video? The starting Mario Kart beeps followed by the Super Mario 64 slider song makes this seem like it's a Mario Kart track and that she's just driving through and the people there are the obstacles. But in reality, she's a trained assassin. She's like James Bond. She's got a license to kill and she means it. Because straight from the get-go, she freaking floors that vehicle, but as fast as a golf cart probably can go. And she heads directly towards that poor guy in the gray shirt, almost hitting him as well. But at the last second, it seems like she has a change of heart. Like, she must have seen his family flashing before her eyes his entire life, and she was like, no, I can't do this anymore. Not today. Abort mission, Commander. Abort mission, because she turns the wheel and starts driving away from him. But unfortunately, that car doesn't have nitro boost equipped. It's not going turbo mode. It's not going very fast. And the people that she was once trying to kill started catching up to her. And I just love how the guy in the green shirt starts running in front of the golf cart. Like, you can't run up behind it. He jumps in front of it, but probably gonna use his like Captain America strength to stop the golf cart before realizing that's probably not gonna work, and he probably could get run over if she keeps flooring it and if his foot gets stuck. Like, that is legitimately extremely dangerous. But anyway, goes over the front and to the other side before managing to secure the vehicle after giving the child a massive whack. He practically punches her out of the vehicle. I wouldn't be surprised if she went flying straight out into the lake or landed in a hole and got a birdie. Looking at it again, it reminds me like something straight out of a game animation, like in GTA 5, hijacking a car. You just jump in, you push the other guy out and grab the wheel. And then the camera pans back to Miss Helpful over there standing like, well, what am I gonna do? This is going to interrupt my golf shot. Get her out of here. Stop this. I've got a perfect swing to make. So I saw a lot of people saying, excuse me, why doesn't he just take her foot off the pedal of the golf vehicle and gently bring it to a stop and then hop out? Well, when you're a child, I know from experience that when you get stuck in a state of panic, you can't move your leg off of anything. You don't want to, especially if it's something you can't control. There's another theory where maybe she really did just want to take it over to Chuck E. Cheese and be like, hey, Pops, I'll see you at dinner. Bye-bye. I'm going to slobber all over my favorite mascot. But I really think she was just in a panic. Back in my day when I was a child, I was at the top of this really big hill and I was on a bike. But at that time, I was still on my provisional biker's license. I just got rid of the training wheels, so I wasn't a very good cyclist. Now, I was starting to descend down the hill, and then I started to go faster and faster, and I got past the point where you want to apply the brake, and I hadn't mastered the technique of braking slowly to bring yourself to a stop. So it was either all or nothing. It was either I'm going over the front, or I should just let it go. And so I just let it go. And it was also past the point where I could just fall to the side and get a tiny boo-boo that could be kissed by mum and, you know, a little band-aid of the wiggles and on with your day. No, I was zooming down this hill, and I couldn't stop. And it was a miracle that I didn't break anything, because not only was it really steep, there were driveways going past, and there were even trees and massive bushes that were along the sidewalk. It was terrifying. I literally had to duck and weave through multiple trees on this footpath as I was going down the hill. And at the very bottom of the hill was not one road, but it was after that was another road, which was a big main road and was super busy. It was bad. Fortunately for me, though, the gods were smiling on me that day. There was actually this pallet of really well-stacked wooden planks at the very bottom of the hill right before the road, and I managed to just aimed my bike straight for it, and I was just going straight into it like a stunt driver straight out of an action movie. I went boom right into it, and I fell right on top of the pile of planks. And I was okay, save for a couple scratches, but that was terrifying. And basically, that's why I can understand that there are some times as a kid, and as an adult as well, where you're just stuck in a state of panic and you're unable to do anything. But you know what you don't do when you're in a panic? Whip out your phone and start recording, which is what the parent of this daughter did to film this video. Like, they must have seen the daughter hopping in there and starting to take off right before they were like, oh my god, this is gonna make a fire TikTok. Oh, if she crashes, even better. Let's whip it out. Ooh, hey, go hard, honey, go hard. And she starts recording. And she doesn't do anything to stop the golf cart either. She's just like, okay, good luck, have fun, honey. I don't know if you're gonna go crash and start a wildfire, but hey, there would be sick views. I think it's just really bad parenting, and it makes you question the authenticity of the video, because why would a parent do that? But then again, there are parents out there that would do that, so that's why I can have reasonable doubt. What's next? Is the daughter gonna be jousting an electrical socket with a metal fork for fun? And the parents there like, oh, hold on a minute, wait there, Matilda. Oh, this is gonna be fire. Okay, back to it. In fact, have another fork. Like that guy who was sticking forks in toasters on Twitch, except he was an adult, this is a child. I just don't get it. But regarding the kid driving the golf cart, that's something that a lot of us have actually done as kids. Allow me to regale you with another story from my childhood. So I was in the car while my mum was delivering something to a friend, and the car was parked on a slanted curve, and I was in the front passenger seat. The car was off, but I decided to get up to a little devout mischief, a little devout trolling, and I turned on the car, I pulled down the emergency brake, and I shifted the drive stick into neutral. And the car immediately started rolling back. I started panicking. I was sweating, so I immediately pulled up the emergency brake and tried to act cool and natural like nothing had happened, but Mum was not having any of it. She was furious at me. I got a whooping. But mentally, not physically. It happens to the best of us. And let's remember, they were playing golf here. They brought their kid to a golf court. What's a kid gonna do at a golf course? Eat the grass? The majority probably would. It's just this one had a golf cart next to her that she could probably hop on and drive around. So that's something to do to combat the boredom. Like, why would you bring your kid to a golf court? I just think that's ridiculous. That there would be nothing more boring for the children there. Even if you brought a friend or something, it's golf out in the hot sun all day. Give them a babysitter, send them to Chuck E. Cheese, the play place or whatever. It's just not a place to take a kid for your Sunday golf game. That's just my opinion though. Anyway, let me know what you think.